everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be a what's new in makeup from Tarte Cosmetics. I placed an order on their website and then I also got some things from Sephora and Ulta. I normally do what's new in makeup hauls from like Sephora or Ulta with just a variety of new makeup that has hit that store from a bunch of different brands, but I thought this would be fun and start a new kind of series on my channel to show you all like what's new in makeup for a certain brand when they have a special collection coming out. For example, Too Faced is releasing an exclusive collection to Sephora that is an extended peach collection, which I am so excited about. You guys have no idea. I would just do a brand specific video on new collections and new products that that brand has released. So I wanted to start today with Tarte because Tarte has been releasing some things on their website early as well as things on Sephora and Ulta. So I wanted to show you all what I have been picking up. Some of these things are again brand new and some of them are new to me that have been out for a while. I just haven't tried them yet. So I wanted to show you all what I have been picking up. So if you're interested in seeing all the new goodies from Tarte, then just keep on watching. Before I jump into this, I did want to mention quickly that I have tried a majority of these products. So instead of it just being a haul and showing you things, I thought it'd be very valuable to try out a lot of these things. I'm actually wearing a bunch of them on my face right now and kind of give you all a little bit of a review on them just so you all know my thoughts on them. So I want to start off with complexion products and I'll move to eyes and then lips for last. So the first thing that I got, this is brand new Rainforest of the Sea Radiance straps. These looked so beautiful on people's Snapchats and I just knew I had to pick these up. I'm wearing these underneath my foundation today on top of my primer and I really do like these. The packaging is really cute. I first thought this was going to be more of a liquid highlighter, which it is not. It is definitely more of like a beauty elixir that's going to give you a little bit more of a luminous glow. So I will show you up close. So here's again the packaging. You do have a dropper and then that is what the product looks like. It is a really beautiful color. It's not very similar to the LC Dry Enhancer drop, which I thought they would be, but this doesn't have as much glitter in it. It's just a little bit more of a luminous glow. It sunk into my skin really well. You guys know I have more combination to oily skin. They are very lightweight on the skin as well. They don't feel heavy at all. The cool thing about these as well is, like I did, you can use it underneath your foundation as another primer. You can also mix these in with another foundation if you want to make it a little bit more luminous and glowy. So I would definitely recommend these. This is something that I would pick up. I believe the Rainforest of the Sea line is exclusive to Sephora, which I do think these are available right now on their website. I will leave everything down below. The next product I have is a brush. This is brand new as well. I actually have been using this, but I just recently put this back in the box so it looks like it's brand new, but it's dirty. I'm sorry. This is the Smoothie Blender brush. It is a foundation brush. If you guys don't know, Tarte did release some new stick foundations that are like the Amazonian Clay liquid foundation in stick form, which a lot of you wanted me to try, but this was the product that intrigued me the most. I really do like the other Tarte foundation brush that I've tried. It has a slight angle to it, which I really like. I'm sorry, it is dirty. I was using it, but this is so nice and soft. This one is a little bit more dense because it is supposed to be used with a stick foundation, but I used it with a liquid today and I really liked it. It's dense enough, but you can also really blend everything out. I really like to pat on my foundations when it comes to getting a lot of coverage, and this did it for me. It's also just absolutely gorgeous. You have a really pretty gold ferrule as well as like the bamboo handle. So I really like this. I think it would work best with either, again, the stick foundations or a foundation that has a little bit more of a creamy consistency. Unlike the foundation that I'm going to show you next that I used it with today, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it because it was a little bit more of a liquidy foundation, and this didn't really blend everything out really well, but with stick foundations and heavier creams, this is my favorite. So the foundation that I was talking about is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. This is not a brand new product, but it's new to me. I have it in a shade Too Light, so I had to mix it today with another foundation, but I think this is going to go back. I'm not the biggest fan of this. The coverage is a little bit too light for me, and it's a little bit too liquidy for my liking. I have it in the color Fair Light Neutral. It's really beautiful. It's a frosted glass packaging, and then you have a really pretty handle that ombres from gold to purple. It is also a dropper foundation as well. It gives you more of a like light to medium coverage, and I don't really like that. I typically like more of a medium to full coverage, but if you do like something that's a little bit more lightweight on the skin and you do have more normal to combination skin, I think you would really like this. I'm actually going to bring it back to Sephora just because I don't want to keep it if I'm not going to use it. I do know a ton of people who love this, but unfortunately it just did not work out for me. I may as well mention this now because it is more of a priming product. This is a little sample that I was given at Ulta. This is the Poreless Mattifying Primer. Now I was really hesitant to try this because it is more of a silicone primer. I'm going to show you the kind of consistency this is. It is a silicone consistency, and I typically don't like that because they are more silicone-y, and silicone just kind of sits on top of your skin and does fill in your pores, but it kind of just makes everything slide around. But I was actually pleasantly surprised with this because it really did even everything out. The foundations that I've been using with this have just glided on and they haven't really been budging. So I've really been a fan of this. It doesn't keep me matte for the majority of the day, but again, it does really blur out all of my pores and make a really beautiful canvas for the foundation to go on top of. This next product I got at Sephora because this is again part of the Rainforest of the Sea collection. This is the new Filtered Light setting powder. Now I was really excited to see that Tarte came out with a setting powder just because I love setting powders and I love trying new ones. So the main reason I bought this and I heard it was amazing was for under the eyes. I typically use a pressed powder majority of the time to set the rest of my face and use a loose powder underneath my eyes and my T-zone where I get really oily. So that's why I really bought this product and wanted to try it out. Now I have been using this and I can honestly tell you I do not like it under my eyes. It is really nice and finely milled, but it leaves my under eyes with like this yellowy tinge and it kind of darkens up my under eyes, which I don't like. I like my under eyes to be bright and luminous and awake, and this did not do that. So here's what the actual powder looks like. You can see there is a little bit of a color to it, but let me tell you, on the skin as a setting powder for all over your face, it's so pretty. It really does just kind of blur everything out and makes you look airbrushed. So there it is on my finger. It is so insanely finely milled that it feels like silk and it just blends into the skin so beautifully. So the last face product I have is actually a Blush and Glow blush and highlighter duo. This is from the Double Duty Beauty line, which I believe this is going to be at Ulta because Sephora has the Rainforest of the Sea line and Ulta has the Double Duty Beauty line. So I got the color Peachy Glow. There was a pink one as well as a peachy one. So this is what the packaging of the actual blush and highlighter duo looks like. It's really, really beautiful. The coloring of these is absolutely beautiful. I love this blush. It is actually what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. I'm also wearing the highlighter. It's so pretty. It's so finely milled, but this is what it looks like. It's just so nice and neutral. It just looks beautiful on the cheeks. The only thing I have against this product as a whole is the highlighter. I've only used this 2 times and only with a brush. I haven't even swatched it with my finger. I'm already hitting hard pan on the highlighter side, which is so frustrating, but it is such a gorgeous highlighter color. So there is the duo together. I do really like it. Again, it's what I'm wearing, the highlighter and the blush today. It looks gorgeous on the cheekbones. Moving on to eyeshadow palettes. They released a ton of new eyeshadow palettes on their website that are slowly going to be released to Sephora and Ulta. So this is the one that I'm most excited about and I love the most. It is absolutely gorgeous and it blends so beautifully. This is the new Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. This is a great 2-in-1 product as well. It's an eyeshadow palette as well as like contour and bronzing shades. So the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. And this is really big as well. I don't know if you guys can tell from my face, but it is really big. You have a beautiful mirror in here and here are what the shades look like. I love this. I'm wearing this on my eyes today and I did not need a lot more neutral shadows, but let me tell you, these blend so nicely. They remind me of my Viseart eyeshadows, which are effortlessly easy to blend, and I think these are just as good. So here are a few of the shades. Look at how pigmented they are. They're not patchy at all. They blend again like a dream. I don't think I can stress that enough, just because they are the most blendable eyeshadows that I've worked with from Tarte. So I love this. I can never have enough matte shades, but you have a little bit of everything in each kind of segment of this palette, which I love. So this is a winner in my book. I absolutely love this. Next eyeshadow palette I have, I really do not like at all. This is the Make Magic Happen Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette, and I was really excited for this because this is supposed to be a new formulation of eyeshadows that Tarte has come out with. This is again a Double Duty Beauty product and the packaging is really beautiful. So the formula of this is supposed to be a liquid to powder and I don't know, I just really don't like this. I've tried it a couple times and I just cannot get the pigmentation that I want from this palette. If you like something that's super sheer on the eyes, you're gonna love this, but for me it just did not make the cut. So I'm gonna swatch a couple of the shades just to show you. They swatch beautifully with the finger, but on the brush it's just, you cannot get that much product. I wish you would get the color payoff like this on the brush, but it just is not happening. You have to wet these shadows so much, especially the shimmery ones, if you wanted to even make an appearance on your lids. I definitely wouldn't recommend it in my opinion, but if again you really like those tones that are just super sheer on the eye, I would definitely recommend this palette. For me, this is gonna go back. I wish I liked it, but it's just not that good. The last eyeshadow palette I have is also from the Double Duty Beauty line. This is the Leave Your Mark palette. Listen, this packaging is just gorgeous. Those little lips are to die for. This is what the outside looks like. I love this packaging. It is just too cute. I haven't used this one yet, but just by swatching it, it is very similar in formulation to the Man Eater palette, which which is one of my favorites from Tarte. It looks exactly like this, but it's a little bit more of a deeper kind of like night out palette. I love collecting these little ones. I think they are great for traveling, and they just have everything you need. Unlike the Man Eater palette, which I really like, that has a really good mixture of mattes and shimmers. Out of all of these 8 shades, only 2 of them are mattes, which is a little bit of a disappointment. So you definitely are going to want to use this with something else if you want a darker shade to kind of build up your crease with. But I do really like the formula of these, so I'm excited to wear this one. Just because I haven't worn it yet, I'll let you guys know how I like it, but as of right now, I'm thinking I'm really gonna like this. I have a few more eye products and then I'm gonna move on to lips. So the first one is again a Double Duty Beauty product. This is the Man Eater liquid eyeliner. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this, and I'm running out of my Kat Von D one, so I thought I would pick this one up. It looks very similar to a lot of the other liquid eyeliner packagings that I have in terms of like cap and everything and size, but I love that this one has the kind of leopard print on it. It's really cute. So here's what it looks like. This does dry down matte, which I really like. It's not as black as I would prefer. I just picked this up on a whim. I didn't even swatch it because I didn't have a tester in the store, so I'm not sure about this. I do like that it dries matte, but I wish it was a little bit darker. I do like the fact that it has a felt tip though. These are my favorite kinds of eyeliners. I think they just work really well for my eyes, but I will update you guys and let you guys know how I'm liking it. I quickly wanted to mention this. This is a mascara. This is the Lights Camera Flashes Statement Mascara. I'm not going to actually open this and show you guys the wand because I have so many open mascaras right now and I don't want to open another one. This says that it is a lengthening, curling, and magnifying mascara for an intensified look, which you guys know I'm all about. I saw I Love Sada E using this and it made her lashes look so good. This has a 360 volume flex brush and it says it's plus 752% volume, which is nuts. So that is what the brush looks like. It is a double-ended brush, so there's one side that's different than the other side, but this is what the actual mascara packaging looks like. It's really cute. It looks like the other purple one that everyone loves, but this is just gold. And then last but not least, I have 2 lip products. These are very old releases, but I do not know how I haven't had these in my collection yet. These are the glossy lip paints. You can find these at Ulta and Sephora, and I have these in the color Hella and Obvi. I'm actually wearing Hella right now on top of the Namaste lip paint. So these are really beautiful. They're not as glossy as I was hoping. I don't know if I just have like a weird batch of them, but I was thinking and hoping that they were going to be more glossy, and they're not that glossy. So that's a little disappointing just because I love a really glossy gloss, but this is what they look like. I just got some nude shades because these are the ones that I wear most often. So Hella looks like this. It's like a nice white nude, very similar to White Russian. It's a little bit more pink in my opinion. The applicator is really cool. It's kind of like a slanted doe foot and it feels really nice on the lips. And then the other one is called Obvi, which is a little bit more of a deeper nude, but it is also really, really gorgeous. So there is Obvi on the bottom and Hella on the top. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you all really liked it and I hope it helped you out. If you have been thinking about getting a couple of these products and wanted to hear some reviews on them first, I hope you were able to make some decisions on whether you wanted to try out some new products. But a lot of these things, again, I really do like. You will definitely be seeing them in some other videos on my channel. So again, I hope you all really liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up as well as subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all so very much and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!